The sky's the limit, baby. The sky's the limit. Mr. Thathu is here. You better tell the story, man. It's your hour.
Yeah.
Tell it. Tell it the way you want to tell it.
Hey, Putabo. We struck a friendship in the last couple of weeks, couple of months. And then one day I'm like, wait a minute. I have a restaurant. It would be really nice if you actually came and tasted some of our food.
Yeah.
Because I think that people in our community must know like what we're doing and what we're presenting as ourselves.
Yeah.
And you are like, no, wait a minute. I have a radio show. I don't want to come to your restaurant.
Yeah.
Come to my radio show.
Come sell me your food on my radio show.
And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll come.
Yeah.
We'll come. And that's why we prepared for this.
Yeah.
We even brought one of our faves, our manager of the back of house, Sis Pumi,
Yeah.
to come and showcase her talents. And
the chef is here.
Yeah. So we were like, we're coming here in full force. You're not just
Mwez Macingwane.
Yes.
For those who don't know, we go to the same gym.
I do go to the gym, Oaks. Come on.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
And one of the days we're in the steam room.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, tell me, how does it feel to stay on top of your game for so many years?
Yeah.
And that's how we started the conversation.
Yeah, that's right. And then a couple of weeks later I said, we were starting a spin-off from our restaurant.
Yeah.
Who would you recommend because more than a radio host, you got into this game because I'm sure you like music. So
yeah.
If you were to get out of your bed, get out of your living room to go listen to someone, who would it be?
Yeah.
And then you were like, and we're still trying to get them. We haven't gotten them yet, but maybe
say
this
it
will help.
Now the word needs to spread.
You are like, I need to see a Langa Mavuso live performance. And we're like, okay, well, we're working on it. We're working on that. We got Monique.
You got what?
We got Monique.
Never.
Monique last week. She performed.
What?
It was really.
I'm
as
sure
a fan.
She turned that house upside down. I'm sure.
Man, she is. You never understand why people are world class until you experience them for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because it just seems like social media. It just seems like
she was just here last week Friday, where you're seated.
Yeah. Just after she was interviewed here, the next day we were the first performance of a Joburg tour.
Wow.
Yeah, Vernacular was her first performance in the Joburg tour. So, yeah, we're trying to, we're trying to get things that organically fit into our culture, organically fit into what we're trying to portray as a group.
Before we talk about Thathu, part of that conversation, the steam room conversation, you say, oh, by the way, I want you to come experience our food. We have a restaurant called Thathu. I'm like, Ilovo? You're like, yeah. I'm like, no. I first heard of Thathu when we brought the young girl who wrote a book.
Mamzila.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Because she did say she's launching it there.
Yeah.
It was my first time hearing about it.
Yes.
And then now my eyes are opened up because I always use College Drive.
Yes.
And then I'm like, there it is, right? But it is not your first restaurant, right? Give me a bouquet of what you have.
So I am in architecture and urban planning originally, and then went into property management and property ownership. But part of that, you meet people, and also you rekindle relationships with people that you knew from way back when. A friend from university came and said, "We're opening up a restaurant, a premium bar in Randburg." At the time, it was 2017.
Okay.
Why don't you come? And I'd run bars at Varsity.
Oh, is it?
Yes, I'd help run the rugby club bar for many years.
Okay.
And my marks reflected that.
At least you passed.
Yeah, got the degree eventually. But a lot longer than it should have because of I was getting my practical experience.
All work, no
early.
play makes Mr. Thathu a dull boy.
Yeah. So we knew each other from back then. He said, "Oh, we're opening up a place in Ferndale. It's called 86 Public Randburg." We took, myself and some close partners, we took half of the shareholding in the space. And we opened it and we ran it. They started with the experience, they ran it more. And as things kept going and also as COVID came, we're like, no, we actually need to be more involved in these spaces.
Okay.
We can't just say, yeah, we
put our money in.
We said, no, let's be active. Let's be active in these spaces, active wherever we put our money. And I was unfortunately nominated as the one to go be active in the lifestyle spaces and the lifestyle investments.
Yeah.
After that, I went to study. Went to study down the road here at Gibbs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did my MBA there.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. Imagine.
What do you mean imagine? You got the brains for it, man.
In that, we did a case study on Starbucks and did a couple of case studies on restauranteering and what it actually takes. And one of the big things that came out is that in order to survive in the space, you have to have more than one. You have to scale. So we're like, okay, if we're going to survive, deep pressures and going, we need to scale. We need to scale now, and we need to just, any and every way possible, we need to scale. And we're still on that path. That path then started at the beginning of 2021.
Okay.
Met up with some friends whose restaurants had actually closed. Very talented friend of mine, actually distant cousin, and we've known each other for way too long.
Three boys.
Yeah, three of us. One is Relebogile Mwatse, who is more of a corporate guy. And another one is a guy called Xolani Mangconywa, strong as Thathu.
All right.
Who is a chef sommelier and actually the youngest black South African to be a master sommelier.
Oh, wow.
One of the youngest black South Africans to be a chef.
Sure.
Qualified chef. Even despite the fact that he first did his thing at varsity and then finished his BCom and still wanted to be a chef. So you can imagine the pressure.
Yeah.
So we were doing this. He always used to cook for us. That's actually how we became popular with the girls. He'd cook.
Oh, come on now.
And then...
You need to be popular with the girls. Make sure one of the boys can really
so he'd
stand in front of that fire.
He would wake up and he'd be like, guys, just please organize a black pot.
Yeah.
I'll make something. Don't worry. There'll be people here by the end of today.
Oh, wow.
So he'd do that, and we in all these university campsites and all these things, we always have a crowd around us because everyone's got to eat, and we're the ones that have the key ingredient of Xolani.
Oh, wow.
So then we revised that relationship, that closeness after COVID.
Is that where vernacular Nan came about?
Yeah, so we were... we were thinking, restaurants need to be a safe space, and we're like, they need to be a third place. That's when we're like, okay, a third place. Okay.
What? Wait. Third place?
Yeah, they need to be a third place. They need to be indawo yesithathu for people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that where... I was thinking Thathu because it's three boys.
Nah. It's Thathu because it's a third place. It's a safe place. It's your third place. Anyone who's actualizing in the city, if you have a job and you have home, you need a third place that you can go to, that you can just relax and have a good meal.
What does that come from?
Third place theory is just about city development. So can also bring back studies and things like that.
Yeah.
So when we were workshopping these things, we don't just drink the wine, we actually sit and talk.
I can tell. There's a proper briefing session.
Yeah, we sit and talk.
Wow.
And so...
so Thathu is the third place. Away from work, away from home.
Yeah, the third place.
Where else do you go?
Exactly, sir. Exactly. That's the one.
That is powerful.
That's how we came up with it.
That's powerful.
Yeah. And...
We'll unpack Thathu. But I'm fascinated by the names you give these places. Why vernacular?
So, obviously, we have this place called Thathu, which translated very well in actually all of the Southern African languages, because three is three everywhere.
Yeah.
And so we're like, it's really so cool that in every vernacular language, our space can be identified as the third place.
Yeah.
And we were like throwing out all these other names that we wanted. We wanted Views in Ilovo. Like, it's going to sound like the other place in Durban, which we like. Then, we were throwing out, Strings Attached, because it's like, it's a spin-off to the space.
Yes.
And eventually because of, we always talk. So one of the things we always talk about how our spaces have a vernacular architecture, which means that they reflect some of the traditional ways of building in South Africa. So if you go through our space, there's like our walls are actually plastered in sort of a glamorous way of plastering that we used back home.
Yeah.
So like that vernacular architecture that needs to be translated. So like, okay, then let's create another vernacular space.
Yeah.
And then like, oh yeah, let's call it vernacular. That's exactly.
That's it.
And that's how we came up with this other name.
All right. Yeah, Mwezi is a Mwezi, right?
Yes, sir.
Mwezi.
Yes, sir.
Uyayenza.
Yeah, Yaweza.
Yaweza.
Yeah.
Meaning?
It means it's like old Xhosa.
Yes.
It means to ukwelisa, ukweza. It's old Nguni.
I'm petty, bro.
Xhosa. Yeah, it's old Nguni, old Xhosa.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
Ukweza. Ukwelisa is to help us get across things. It's help us to get to where we need to get to. So Mwezi is someone who gets us there.
You're the bridge.
Exactly. I'm the boatswain and the bridge.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you have a praying grandmother, a praying mother?
Very praying grandmother, very praying mother. Yeah, everyone. Very praying girlfriend. Very, very praying.
How? So a girlfriend, man.
Hey,
so Angel. Okay, where did you meet this girlfriend?
What girlfriend did I? I meant girlfriends, like friends. Don't you, lad? No girlfriend. No. No. We met at university. We lost touch, and then.
Okay, pause there. Yeah. Pause at lost touch.
Yeah.
Let's say unfinished story, right?
Yeah.
Like we have with the class for today. Yeah. And then you meet her later. She's now with your uncle.
Look, if I met her later and she's now with my uncle, she's with my uncle.
Would you declare?
It depends on how sensitive my uncle is. I wouldn't want to declare anything that would ruin his relationship. So more for the love of my uncle than for anything else would I declare. If I knew that, if I was secure in my relationship with my uncle, and I know that, this is going to survive it, and also if I knew that, my uncle understands that people have past relationships.
Yeah.
And it's been from high school or university till now, it's a good decade, 2 decades.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It's
been a while. Like, in the past, however, you can't put people in a chamber and come back and they're still the same person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
but if you don't declare and uncle finds out,
now.
What do you mean on down?
But I would. So that's why I would probably declare. If it's a close uncle, I would declare. I would have to, because I also.
As he used to be.
Hey. I'd have to. It's our puma.
I left bridges of poga.
It's our puma because, especially, Klagu.
Yeah.
Okay, wafunyana iklass nyana. Yeah, something's gonna come out. Something's gonna come out when there's a glass or two. So rather it comes out when everyone is still sober minded.
Would you declare though? Oh, I'll stand us in. We need answers here. Car 959 on the streets of the air. The man behind Thathu, behind Vernacular, is right here. That is Mwez Macingwane. So you're saying the music is banging today?
Hey, yeah. So I'm sitting. I'm like, hey, the music is banging. And like, this is vernacular stuff. This is our stuff. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This is my top 10. I forgot about that.
One of our gym buddies, Mr. Rampa.
Ah, Liz.
Yeah, he says, oh man, what a solid man you have there. Solid lad.
Yeah, he says I must stop twanging so much as well.
Twanging?
Yeah.
Where's the twang from though?
I was very fortunate, went to a couple of good schools, and also was in university here, University of Johannesburg, Wits, and did my master's, as I mentioned, University of Pretoria.
Yeah.
So I guess having to reiterate these presentations.
It's in the water.
It's in the water. Yeah. So yeah, that's where it comes from.
Oh, rugby boys. Hey, it's in the water. It's in the water. All right. Yeah.
Team sports. Yeah. So sorry, Les. You twang as much now, but you code switch.
Yeah. The code switching is the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Thathu. Right. the restaurant. Ilovo, by the way, guys, Corner Oxford and Collar Drive. Go check it out. You need to be there. And you say you're only open for just a couple of days. What days are those?
We are open Wednesday to Sunday during the winter months, and then we extend in the peak and the summer months. We do tend to extend it by a day or two.
Yeah.
Right at the end of November, 7 days a week. But for most of the summer, we are 6 days a week.
All right.
And then
so right now, are we in the winter?
We are in the winter. We're in the low months, so we do Wednesday to Sunday.
To Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Why Thathu? Why must I come spend my money there?
Spend your money there because we take you through tastes and recipes and foods that you know and recognize and are nostalgic about. But we have a high self-esteem about ourselves, and we've said that, look, if they can be Asian fusion, if they can be, Italian fusion, why can't there be a high-end African fusion type of space? Why can't we say that we are culinary masters ourselves? And that's really what we wanted to do with our food. So we always say, come for the food, and then stay for the vibration, stay for the energy, stay for the space.
Yeah.
Come and, if you really love us, we exhibit some of the finest young South African artists. Come buy the art from there. A lot of people. Yeah, we're actually an art gallery at our core, because we present opportunities for people just like us in that sense.
Oh wow!
We change our exhibitions every 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
But yeah, we are a food space that tries to do more than that, because our people are actualizing, and that's
true.
And we
true
want
that.
to really play to that.
Yeah.
We're not just saying that you're someone that wants to eat out and drink. You're someone that actually wants to have experiences, conversations, and take experiences and conversations away from just Thathu and actually put them in your home. And that's why some people actually buy our art or buy the art that is in our space, because they remember, it reminds them of last Friday someone was proposing to their girlfriend.
Oh.
It reminds some people were, celebrated promotions there. And so those are the type of people that actually tend to be like, yeah, what's going on with these walls? They just remind me of their experience.
Yeah.
They remind me of that food.
Yeah.
They remind me of the mushroom samp. They remind me of the...
Mushroom samp?
Yeah, the mushroom samp.
Oh, I was about to just ask you that. Give me one that says, okay, this I know people will drive for.
So people drive from far and wide for our mushroom samp risotto. It is a reduction.
So African fusion.
Yeah.
Risotto.
African fusion risotto. It comes from an award-winning dish that my partner Xolani did. It was an 8-hour red wine oxtail mushroom samp risotto. And then we reduced it to fuse into the restaurant to be just a simpler dish, a mushroom samp risotto that has obviously umngqusho.
Yes.
Brought into the 21st century. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So that's one of the things that we do.
Sis Pumi is here.
Yeah, Sis Pumi is here, is busy making a white wine jus for umleqwa.
What?
A white wine jus for umleqwa. That's what she does. She's here. She's creating. That's what she does today. She's on the money. They're on the money. Her and Xolani are constantly fiery, fighting. This one will work. This one won't work. It's my kitchen. No, they're my recipes, because they want to bring out that love and the passion and the food. Yeah,
that's right.
So
all right.
That's where
we're gonna meet her in a short while, so that we can know about her history and her passion for food, and of course you get to know more about what's happening back at the house at Thathu, so that when you make that booking, you can. In fact, let's tell you now, where do we go to make that booking? Because you need to make a booking.
Yeah, so you go on our Dine Plan. Thathu has a phone. You go on our social media. We're very responsive on our Instagram. We have a website.
Okay.
But we pay a very premium subscription on Dine Plan, so that you can book on Dine Plan and actually then be loaded and responded in the professional way that it does. And it's Thathu. You go to our website, www.thathuafrica with a C.
Okay.
.com. So
all right.
Thathu Africa, THATHUAFRIC. No, sorry.
Africa with a C.
Africa with a C.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Spelling went there. .com.
That's right. Quick one before we go for a break. Phumzile Buthelezi Sheng. Brati, I'm a visual artist and I would like to know, how do I exhibit in the restaurant gallery of Thathu? How does she do that?
Hi, Mashenge. You can reach Thando Daza, who is in charge of our marketing and PR, or you can get in contact with Stabile Popingiti, who is head of our events, and actually is a good close contact of some of the artists that exhibit in our space. Or you can DM us. You can directly message us. We used to work with a very lovely lady called Nasipi Kwakwa, but she's gone overseas. She's based in Paris. She's now doing her art thing full time there, curating art, learning more about the space. Hopefully we'll have her back, but for now you can reach Thando Daza, or you can directly message our social media, Thathu Restaurant, Vernacular Lounge, and either it's all one team, they'll eventually get it to the right person.
Indeed. Yeah.
Still yeah.
He says he's taking over the show.
Man, what a space to take over.
Yeah?
What a space to take over. That's why we came in full force.
Introduce the lady you're with.
This is Sis Phumzile Siziba. She is the head of our back of house, trained by none other than Uxolani Mangcojwa. She is one of the stars of his program at Chinenwa, and after doing so well under him, she came to really put it into practice and take over, and has been doing the things with the food at Thathu Restaurant in Ilovo.
All right, Sis Phums.
Yes, but how are you?
Since because you're coming to Kaya.
Yes, I had to. I was so happy. I'm happy that you have me today.
Awesome. Now, he tried to speak about the food. And I saw you sitting there rolling your eyes on some. Oh, come on! Can you do justice? Talk about the food.
Yeah.
Tell me. I think unpack the food for me in a way that will make me say, okay, lunch is at Thathu.
Okay, cool. I would say, first of all, I brought our signature meals that you will always find.
So you brought us some food, right?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
So what I brought today is what you will always find.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So exactly what? What did you bring?
So I brought you mushroom samp risotto. Were rich and juicy and whatever you can call it. It's so
Hey.
If you have that one, you will always come for it.
Oh, wow.
And then we have our juicy oxtail. We have our Moroccan chicken thighs. We have our jollof rice. We have our ulwimi nempepo.
Yebo.
Eh?
Yes.
Impepe yadliwa.
My baby's like,
of course, yeah.
My baby's like, it's a sage infused ox tongue.
Oh,
yes.
Sage infused.
Yes.
But ulwimi nempepo.
Yes.
Okay, I can't wait to taste that.
You have to. And our steamed bread.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's what I brought today.
Ukudla uzokuthatha kubeka eduze nedlozi. Kusondeza.
Please, ningabhodlisa abantu. Please, ningabhodlisa abantu.
Siyeza lapho.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, you are trained, and I've had conversations with chefs before, trained the French style way of cooking, and now you had to adopt it and bring it to the African fusion. Difficult? Easy?
Not easy, I may say, but it's doable.
Okay.
Yeah, cooking is something that you should learn every day, be creative, and have passion on it.
Yeah. Will we ever have a curriculum that brings out Phumi not to try and adapt and just be African?
I'd say not really, but Phumi can do African, can do French, can do Italian, can do anything. It's just being creative and learning each and every day.
Yeah. Maybe this is a good opportunity because I know you're a man of opportunities. We need a Gibbs kinda,
We need a Gibbs kinda get together, Thathu,
where Thathu teaches, and then we have Phumi juniors coming up and they have learned to cook the African way.
Yeah, we need to go and sponsor a program there.
Right?
We should sponsor a program.
Right?
Yeah, we'll have a live
that's what you're doing with your space. Now it's an art and it's a visual space.
Yeah.
Vernacular needs to be everywhere.
Yeah, a vernacular way of doing things needs to be everywhere, because in a vernacular way is the local way. It's actually saying that you're proud to be from that place. You're proud to do things the way that you grew up with. You're actually trying to create a way that's unique to where you come from.
Not so long ago, I saw Desmond Mabuza's signature relaunching his
beautiful,
launching a new menu.
Beautiful spaces,
right?
Leader in the game,
right? A civil engineer, by the way. What's with civil engineers and food?
Yeah, what's with built environment and coming to take over the food space? I think after hard work after a hard day on site, you really appreciate being fed.
Now, Sis Pumi, this question is for you. How soon or how long do you keep a menu at a restaurant? I mean, I think he kept his menu for quite a long time. I'm talking about Desmond. And do you change it over time? I mean, is there a time frame to it?
We do change it time and again. Like as of now, we have a new menu. It's winter time. We have a new one. Some curries are added, so we do adjust it sometimes, but we don't really change it. We add some stuff and adjust, depending on the season.
But you keep the pillars there. You keep the mains there, right?
The signatures, the mains are always there. That's why I said those ones you will always find.
Always. I can't wait. I can't wait to taste what you brought to us. This is our way of saying, guys, there's nothing like when excellence happens to be black.
Yes.
I don't like the phrase black excellence because it's like, we're taking chances. Excellence is excellence, right?
Exactly.
So, but when it is black, you're like, I can't help but want to beam and climb on this stage or open up this microphone and spread it to the world so that people can know about it. So, Sis Pumi, we're coming to your space. We're coming to taste what you pour in there, and to you and your two other brothers, and you're saying, good guys, thank you. For bringing us places we can come to and feel at home.
It's a pleasure. We don't consider ourselves black excellence yet. We look up to black excellence, and we thrive to be that. Because we're still reiterating, we're still learning, we're still growing. We're still scaling. And so when others see that in us, we're very honored. But we are working on ourselves. We're constantly working on ourselves. We take the bad days on the chin, and we talk to each other about them, and we try to create some good days, way more good days than they are bad. And we really want to create spaces that are our own, that have a flavor that is our own, and hopefully when the story is told after us, it was exactly that.
I think let's dedicate one song to Mamekai.
Yeah.
You better call her out now. Talk to her now.
This Jordan Rakai?
No. Just dedicate. Just send a message to Mommy. I'm not going to play that Jordan Rakai song.
You're not going to play? Okay.
No.
Lale, what song? I was going to play.
Just dedicate. Just talk to Mama.
I'm trying to figure out which song though. That's the thing.
I'm not talking about
That's more for Mama.
Yes.
Yeah. Then no, you can play Amatotana.
Mamekai is sweetheart. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you see the pain in me now.
You see, yeah.
Mama, yeah.
Mama, Amatotana is very close to our hearts because that's the stuff that I'm very fortunate that my parents are still with me. And it reminds me of times driving to my grandmother's house. And I really actually didn't like these songs when I was a child.
I know.
All of a sudden there's a switch sometime. I don't know when. I don't know. It was in varsity when things aren't going your way. And you start to get closer to these songs. Because in business, when things go under and you start to get even closer to these songs. Because now you're starting to understand what the people that were listening to them were going through. But Matota and Dinenda Oyam.
We couldn't find Dinenda Oyam because we're playing what we have on the system, but at least we found Amatota.
That's more than good enough.
Right?
That's more than good enough.
My brother, thank you so much for pulling me aside and letting me know about what you do. That's why we are here. All right, to share and amplify your work, and so that others can also know about it. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
What a pleasure, man. It was exactly like our normal conversations.
That's right. Sis Pumi, thank you so much.
Thank you so
much.
much.
And pass our regards to Chef X, yeah?
Thank you.